I'm back. Yes, becoming CEO Emeritus. So I'm bundled up today because I'm cold. Anyway, this video today is about receipts and legacy. Because who throws around $100 million like, we had $100 million, like it's nothing, right? So somebody's like, hey, show us that $100 million you're talking about. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna see is basically it's over $100 million that God has blessed us with, because I didn't even count in, we first started in 1995 with $500,000 for a couple of years in JTPA funding, Job Training Partnership Act funding, okay? And that was working in the summer program and helping kids get summer jobs to keep them off the street, right? To help them be productive. And I was in that program in Chicago when I was growing up, because it helped kids who were disadvantaged and poverty stricken and didn't have a lot of resources to actually have money basically to buy clothes, to go back to school in the upcoming year. Yeah, it was a really big deal for us to have a job in the summer. And that was the first program we had as a nonprofit agency. So we did that for 3 or 4 years and $500,000 each year. So that's a couple million right there of our over $100 million in funding. But our big, break came with the charter school. And so you're going to see on the screen in a minute, you can see all of our funding, and you can see every time we got money into the tune of about $36 million. So take a look at the screen. So it's a lot of pages. So you're going to see the pages going up and down, about 3 or 4 pages where you can see all the funding we received over those 18 years that totaled $36 million, okay? The next screen you're gonna see is our first funding in 2010 from the United States Department of Education for $13 million. And then after you see that grant award notice, you're gonna see the grant award notice for the $54 million. And you kind of have to add them together, because basically we were awarded a 5-year grant of $54 million, but every year you get a new grant award for that year based off your total award. So basically, the total award is one thing, but every year you had so much money each year to do your program. So on the one for the 54 million, just add them all together and you'll get to that 54 million, because you'll see the amount. And then the last one you'll see is the $8 million award for Teacher School Leadership Program. And you can see those receipts. So what we did over the years, obviously, is massive. That's a lot of money and that's a lot of work. But just so you see, I wasn't making it up, you guys. After 28 years, yep, we've been blessed with over $100 million to be able to work our programs. Not very traditional for a nonprofit, a very small nonprofit in a San Antonio. Now, San Antonio is not that small of a city. Number 10, I think we moved up number 9 in population, so we're kind of big. But down here in the southwestern part of the country, this small nonprofit youth empowerment services was blessed by God. Look, that was part of our destiny. Oops, and part of our legacy, which is the next part of this video. So take a look at some of our team talking about the impact of our agency over the past number of years that they've been involved in our agency. And just for the record, we're 28 years old, but I've been in education for 42 years. Hello. 28 of those 42 years were with Youth Empowerment Services. Have I been blessed? Absolutely. Hey, let's hear from Chandler. What you got to say, Chandler?
So this April will mark 3 years that I've been working with YES. When I started working here, I did just look at it as just a job. But I think that reflecting on my 3 years here, it's turned into so much more than that. YES has become a place where I can learn and grow and where I've changed a lot, both personally and professionally. It really changed my idea of what a workplace had to be. I didn't think there would ever be a place where I could find everything I needed and wanted on a day-to-day basis from work. I kind of always just assumed that work would be struggle and hard, and you'd have to give up things and sacrifice things in order to be successful or to do a really good job at your job. And so coming into my adulthood, YES has showed me that those things are possible and that my mental health is important and getting my needs met is important. And YES has been a place where I've been granted access to all those things. And it's a place where I'm safe to fail, which helps me grow. And I'm just extremely grateful for the opportunity and for being a part of YES for these 3 years. And I think that I'm extremely lucky to be a part of an organization with such a positive work culture and environment.
Hello, my name is Ronelle Wilson, and I'm a fiscal clerk at Youth Empowerment Services. My relationship with YES pretty much started when I was born. My mom, LaRonda Wilson, has been with the company for nearly 30 years now. So it was pretty early when I joined the community that shaped who I would grow to be. The can-do motivational attitude that YES inspires both in its employees and its community easily transfers over from work to personal life. I feel inspired to tackle tasks and challenges head on and unafraid to fail. The mentality that Yes Inc. ensues is a key factor in my ability to keep myself growing and changing. The Yes Inc. environment also inspires me to be unafraid to try new things. I tackled auditioning for my dream school, got in, moved across the country, and started living by myself initially in New York City. And a lot of that is thanks to the fact that Yes Inc. inspired me and made me believe that I could do anything that I wanted to. Yes Inc. cares about the mental, physical, and emotional health of everyone they touch. And I know that my life has been changed for the better by being a part of it.
Hi, my name is Ashley Ratter-Renter. As Yes Inc. is celebrating 28 years of existence and their 28th anniversary, I'm taking a moment to reflect on the legacy that Yes has meant to me for the past 4 years that I have been working under the leadership of Claudette Yarbrough and several leadership team members and colleagues with Yes Inc. My time with the agency and the mission of this agency has meant so very much to me because each day I get another opportunity to begin again differently. I want to share an example of how my life has changed since I started working for Youth Empowerment Services. Prior to this, I was living in a false sense of reality, trying to please everyone and to live up to others' expectations of what success looked like. I was working 2 full-time jobs, consuming 24 hours of my day sometimes. I felt like I was living in one of those hamster wheels that would go around and around. This resulted in me neglecting my health, relationships, and opportunities for growth. I was exhausted and I felt like a failure, wondering what was I missing and why was I stuck repeating the same patterns without seeing any results. No matter how hard I tried, I just felt like I was not measuring up. However, my time with Yes has taught me the valuable life lessons that have helped me to turn my life around. I have learned that it's okay to ask for help and that failure is not final. I now have a better work-life balance and I'm able to achieve the goals that I set, and I'm able to take time to reflect and to care for myself each day. And I've developed healthy habits that will always play a very important role in my life. The life lessons that I've learned in my time with Yes have become a part of my own legacy. I can attribute much of my growth these past few years to the emphasis and the value on reflection that has been instilled on me by Yes Inc. The power of reflection has given me a new perspective and is helping me to learn how to have clarity and focused thinking. With Yes Inc.'s unwavering support, I've gained the clarity that has helped me to improve relationships, both personally and professionally, and has helped me to gain a better understanding of others. It's become a continuous habit that I've grown to appreciate and live by because it genuinely has helped me to gain clarity, understanding, and perspective. The more I reflected, the more I realized I needed to make some immediate changes. It has meant all the difference in the world to me because Yes encourages and motivates me to strive harder than I have before to become someone who will look back 40 years from now on my 80th year and be proud of that person. A big part of what has helped me to discover more about myself is the meaningful connections, relationships, and all of the extraordinary people whom I work with daily. I'm proud to be a part of the legacy of Yes Inc. I believe that I will continue to be a part of Yes's legacy wherever it goes and whatever we set out to do for years to come. Yes continues to inspire and lead me to continued personal and professional growth. Thank you, Youth Empowerment Services, for empowering me every day, and happy 28th anniversary.
Hi, I'm Trey Wilson, and I've been working at YES for 6 years, although I've been around for 28 years since my mother also works here at YES. YES is literally a part of my life. I've been running around the office for most of my life. I've been in all of the programs that they've offered, most of the programs they offered. I've been in little side jobs as a teenager and just having to spend nights and days with YES. So I'm very, very close with them. So they hold a very personal and dear part to my heart. When I was offered to work here, I took it immediately, and I haven't thought of going anywhere else. I enjoy it. I love watching YES grow. It's deep for me. It's helped with my lifestyle, definitely, because it gave my family an opportunity to spend a lot of time together. My parents have been able to show up to everything growing up. It's like nothing ever missed a beat. And that's something I look forward to with my family. If I'm ever to have one, I would like to have a similar dynamic to what I grew up in, because as a young person, as a child, I didn't realize how wonderful the upbringing was as far as family being so deeply involved. But now that I'm older, I realize that it was not a normal thing, the things that were happening, the way that my parents were able to show up to every single thing. It was just not normal. And now I have so much more appreciation for it. I feel like I owe so much to the agency because of the lifestyle that I was able to live. I feel like it's helped mold me into the person that I am today. And so I look forward to working, helping YES continue to grow so that more people, more children can live the open and free lifestyle that I lived. So I am excited for YES. I don't see myself going anywhere. This is a home to me. Definitely a home. If not my first home, my second home. So I love YES.
Kellen here with Yes Inc. You just heard some powerful stories from Yes Inc. team members sharing about legacy. Thank you so much for watching. And also don't forget to subscribe and like.